Right, hello and welcome to ETS2, and I'm going to start a new company. I've done this before. I stopped playing the game for a while because I was getting a lot of problems with mods. I was putting too many mods. Well, I may have been putting too many, but I conflicting mods. So what I've done is I've done my first two loads. So I've done the first initial load where you're just setting up, then you get your garage, and now I've done one more load, so the mods I have put in I could check that worked. So what we've got is, at the moment, we are basically like an agency driver. We pick up jobs, we drive their trucks and trailers, and we're aspiring to become an owner driver of having our own truck, and then hopefully build a company. Now, mod wise, if I go to my mod options, I'll just nip to that page. Right, we're in the mod page for this game, and literally I'm running Promods, the new Promods 2.51. As you can see, I've got lots of mods in here. A lot of these are not actually actioned yet, because I want to try and keep it as pure to the game as possible, so that if there's any problems, it's easily rollback. Now, the other reason I did two jobs was, one, I started it with no mods at all. So when I chose my starting city, it was one of the base game cities. So then if I ever have a problem with Promods or like that and have to pull it out, I'm still in a city that's in the base game, because they add cities in. So I've put in Promods 2.5, and then I've tested these, and these seem to work. Really real company names, European real European gas stations, real caller units, and the SSS trucks, and the English Google Maps voice for satnav when you get truck satnav. So that's it. That's basically all I'm running. Oh, and icons, which basically gets rid of your big flashy icons, and you'll have these lines and little X's on the ground. Just make it a little bit more immersive. You're not got these great big flashing green boxes spinning around. So let's jump back to the game. Right, we're back in the game, and what this is the truck I used for the last job I was on. We're going to find another job, but what I'm going to do as an agency driver, because I'm going to be basically tramping, I'm going to try and pick a job from the city I finished the last job. So I started in Dover, my first job, and I did Dover to Dover, which is where I started. So then I put in the Pro Mods, and I put in the icons. I didn't put in the real maps, I just wanted to make sure the map worked. Then I did a Dover to London. I am actually now in London. Now, it won't show in the map that I'm in London, but I've got to do quick jobs. I know my last job I did, as you can see here, Dover, and I went to London. So now if I click London, it will give me all jobs from London. Now, I did move up from into a novice, and I got one star because I went ranked up to level 1. So I put that in distance. Now what I want to try and do is get 2 or 3 in distance before I start picking the other, so I can get longer jobs. Means I won't be showing the whole route. I will summarise the route unless something really nice, like some of the but it all depends. You'll have to let me know whether you want to see the whole routes, but when they get longer, you don't want 30 minutes of me driving. I'm going to try and keep this real. I'm going to stay in cab. I'm not going to do external view unless I'm stopping to take a picture. Reversing, I'm going to use the mirrors. I'm not going to use external cam. The only cam I'm going to use is lean out of cab, and I'm using the Tobii Eye. So there will be a bit of head movement, and I've put on where if I move my head backwards and forwards, it should zoom in on the front, and if I tilt my head left and right, this camera will tilt left and right. So it's all head tracked. So there's no I did try VR before, but then you don't want to record, but then you might not want me here. I may move myself, I may not stay in this corner of the screen, I may move, depends what I'm going to interfere and cover. So on that, we are going to find a job, and the one I did see, and it's still on here, is London to Exeter with some pet food, which we're taking from the farm where it's coming from, and we are going to take it to Sainsbury's. As you see, the company names are all in there, they're all working, so it's a reasonable job. It's 275 miles and time is 5 hours 53 minutes. That's in-game time. So we are going to be driving, it looks like a Mercedes Actros Megaspace, 510 horsepower. It's a 12 speed, so I need to go in and change my shifter. I am using 8 twin split shifter, yeah, which I don't think this company's gone under. You can't get these anymore. I did buy a new one from somebody else, and it broke. It's sitting in a box on the shelf. It broke. I haven't even bothered sending it back because I really can't be bothered, because there's a lot of messing around. It's a shame this company went under. They got a bad rep for some reason, but this is an actual genuine. The other one is actually genuine, but this is a genuine Eaton twin split gear shifter knob, which converted, which works, and I like it because this is what I drove when I was a driver. So I will be doing manual, not automatic. Modern truck driving, I wouldn't go back to it because there's no joy in I don't want cruise control all day long, but not having to change gear, you haven't got as much control over the truck. But the good thing with this is I'm going to need to know what gear to be in on what corners, and depending on what weight I got. So yeah, 20 ton, I'd say 20 ton on this one. I did look at it, it did come up, I don't know. Anyway, let's take this one, and then I've got to change it to a 12 speed Merc 12 speed. So we take a job. Now what I'll do is I'll cut this next bit out and I'll swap it to a 12 speed, and then you'll see me in the truck and it'll be there in a 12 speed. Right, we're in here at the moment. The last scanner I had was 12 plus 2. Now I need just a 12 speed. I need a Mercedes 12 speed, not a Volvo 12 speed. So a Mercedes 12 speed will be a ZF12. So now we're in a 12 speed. So back to drive. So just a quick, we will jump outside so you can have a look. There we are, Nos Padres. We are in this truck, and right now we will drive, and next time will be external, will be why would you be cleaning doors in the rain? The only thing I found at the moment, and I did
navigation resumed,
was right, the other thing I will say is that you can see that's leaning and zooming in. So put it there, center, lovely. If the truck hasn't got sat nav, I will put up the sat nav in the corner. Now it is behind me at the moment, which is not really a problem, but I will when there's a sat nav in the truck itself, I will do away with this. So this is like having a map book. So we'll go from there. So we are up and running. Thing is, I really should put this in auto because these are auto or semi-auto in these, but I'm not, so we should. And we need to put lights on. So let's just have a quick look at the lights. Yep. So we're all good. No air horns. Right, so let's get going. I love the way when you start these, they're in neutral with no handbrake. You'd think the handbrake would be on, wouldn't you? Oh, it's a 12 speed, I remember this is not an twin split. There you go. Now let's put the wipers on. So, and I have got the mirrors, I have the windows that roll down, they're all set. What we will do when we start, the first truck is going to be a right-hand drive, and when we move on and we get European, we may end up going to left-hand drives. Right, I was going to put in a couple of Jazzy Cat mod things. I did actually do a real speed mod and it didn't work. So we're doing normal in-game traffic and speed, and they're just really back in first. Come on, mate. Now. And I've got auto turn off on the indicators. And I've got so fatigues on, speeding fines, so I can, if I go through that red light, I'll get a fine, and I did with one of them, and I got a £70 fine. So yeah, I'll just show you. Look, windows work. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it as real to life as possible. I have got a zoom key as well, so I can zoom to that mirror if need be. That's not really real to life, but I'll try not to use it if, to be honest with you, I can't remember what key it was. Oh, it doesn't even rev to the top of the yellow. Doesn't even redline. Let's change that so I can see the cruise. Yeah, it was on that one anyway. Let's get on 30 because, oh, it's actually 50 here, but it's not a problem.
Keep right, then turn right. Turn right.
Wait for a gap in the traffic. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep. Oh, all right, you're going to stop one. All right, you didn't need to, but I'm not going to say no. Alright, I should have done that. I was pushing the wrong button. I was trying to push the air horn and we haven't got air horns. So, right. We're on our way. On our way to
In
Exeter,
50 feet, turn left.
to Sainsbury's, with some pet food.
Turn left.
Right, it's set on, at the moment, the braking, the stability of the truck, the trailer, the cab springs and everything is as the game has it. I may take this bit off if it gets too much, because you think every time you move, but it's supposed to represent what. Oh, wow, we were lucky there. We were lucky there. Almost overshot. But hey ho, let's stand out of the road without brollies. That's supposed to be St Pancras Station in London. So I've got range change and half gears. That's about it. So what the goal is in this, I'm going to try not to take any loans at all. I'm going to be agency all the way through till I've got enough money to buy
Continue straight.
a truck of my own, which I think the cheapest is about 100,000, which is a fair old chunk of change. So we will have may have ranked up a few by the time we get that money. I have, like, because I say I've done 2 jobs already. I've had a email from the bank and an email from. Right. No, we're going up onto the roundabout, aren't we? And around sure if I get this right.
GPS signal lost.
No, did it wrong. Should have gone down
Navigation
and under.
resumed.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, good job we got a map book with us. There is a yeah, get caught on traffic lights.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Right, what was I saying? Totally lost myself there. Lost my whole train of thought. Yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah, we should have. Oh no. Gone up a few levels by the time we've got 100,000 to buy a entry-level truck. I did choose Scania and I did Scania like base model, the R series. So I've had an email from the local Scania dealer at Manchester, and I've had an email from the bank offering me, I think, 87,000 or something, which wouldn't be enough to buy a truck. I don't know what I'm going to buy. I just chose Scania because it had older ones, older in my eyes. I may put in. No, I was going to put in an older mod with some older trucks. No, I'm just going to go with the baseline trucks that are in the game, I think. So, should be able to. Let's get the cruise control up to 40, get off the curb. And now up to 50. Made it to 40 yet, have we? 48. Top gear, let it cruise, get it in the green, let's get some fuel saving. Not that we have to worry about it. All the fuel and everything's paid for by the contractor. Speeding, yeah, so there's your speeding cameras as well, I've got to watch. So literally we're on our way to Exeter, so we're going to probably be heading towards Bristol first, and yeah, like Reading, Slough, then we'll be Bristol, and then probably going to be cutting south towards Exeter, unless we come off before Bristol. But, oh, stop raining, let's turn the old wipers off. So what's this over here? Because we're going to be M25 south by the looks of it. So probably going towards the, might be going towards the M3 then. So anyway, have a quick slurp of coffee. There's a plane coming in for Heathrow. Right, so what I'll do is, unless I get any major problems or whatever, I will see you when we get in near Exeter for the delivery. So enjoy. Or I might actually just speed. No, I won't speed it up. I'll probably do a jump cut. I may just I don't know. I'll wait and see. This is very fluid at the moment. Like I said, I did do one before. If you want to see the first sort of setup of how you set up the company and all that, I'll do a link to that on the screen. Probably pop that up now, so it'll be up above my head somewhere, probably top right hand corner. It'll pop up. There'll be a link to that playlist or that video. I think it's called Build a Company or Build a New Company or Start a Company or whatever. I have no idea what I'm going to call this. This is just, I don't know. I don't know. I will come up with a name. This may be just ETS2. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just delivering. It's yeah, So I'll say that there are other camera angles. I don't really want to use them. I'm just going to use this one so because I can look around. I do keep wandering, and the only other one I'm going to use when I'm reversing is going to be that one. But don't do that when you're driving along because you're not going in the hot shoulder because you can't see where the road's going. But I may stop that. I may move, get rid of that. Then again, your head's going to be totally static all the time, and you'll just move sideways. But then I can still do the move in and out, can't I? We'll wait and see. See what response I get, if I get any response at all. If you've made it this far through. So anyway, we are 214 miles away, and it's about 4 hours. 4 hours driving. And we are actually on, what are we at 60? No, we're at 48. We could be cracking on a bit more now. Let's go. Oh, I can only go to 56 because it's a registered job and not my own job in my own truck, which would allow me to go to 60. We should still keep us in the green. And it shouldn't take as long. So anyway, I'll see you when I get to Excel. Right, we are just over an hour out, just over 50 mile away, and we are what I was going to try and show you is the sea there and the Severn Bridge, but there's a roadworks that have put me off and we missed it. So, but behind us was you're a bit slow coming over, mate. We'd just come down. We're coming down the M5, and literally we just skirted around Bristol, missed Bristol, and you could see the Severn Bridge, or one of the bridges. One's the Severn Bridge. I can't remember what the new one is called, but there you go. There we go. We discovered exit, but we didn't want the first exit, so let's resume full speed. We must be coming off on the next exit. None of them comes out. It's like, blooming cancel where I live. I live on the motorway. Right, so literally we are knocking on the door now, 44 minutes. So it's actually not in Exeter, but it looks a bit it's just outside Exeter because we found Exeter and we've gone past it all. We're skirting around, it must be on the other side of Exeter. So, Torquay, Ockhampton. Yes. See, we could, from here, Exeter, we could sort of go to Plymouth or Portsmouth even, and go across the sea to France. There's many about, or we could come up and go into Wales. But yeah, it's all, we're going to move on from Wales. So what I'll do, we'll finish this job. We'll choose a new job. And we'll see how we get on, and then that will end this video, and then the next video will be that job, but depending how long the jobs are, we may get 2 in, we may get 1. This first one is just to get a bit of bearing on what's going on. Damage the truck. I don't think we get any penalisation for damaging the agency truck or the contractor's truck, but still would rather not. What we're looking at here, 60 here as well, but okay, coming down to another junction by the looks of it. Must be on a slight hill. There we go, Exeter, Crediton. Yeah, so round about there.
Turn left. Turn left.
Coming off here.
roundabout, take the third exit. Keep left.
Nice. Nice and clear.
Take the exit.
Signs for Exeter. Turn the indicator off because that'll be annoying. So 30 mile an hour. We're not that far from our
Keep
delivery.
right.
You can see our delivery's just up
Turn
ahead.
right. Turn right.
What we got there? Yeah, so he's running. He's running one of the new Renaults. Lucky man. That's it. Don't stop. There we go. Big Sainsbury's depot. We're getting in here. We'll back this on the whatever ramp we are. We will always look at going for the difficult parking as well, which will be as hopefully as real to life as possible.
Exit.
Indicator was a little bit.
Take the exit.
Here we go, and then we're pulling in
Turn
here.
right. You have arrived.
Nice. And there's your thing. You got a little X there instead of it being a massive green. So we'll stop. We'll speak to somebody, find out where they want us, what bay they want us on, and they want us there. So this is the most difficult one. So it's literally just there. So it's a spin round in the yard, which is nice and easy, really. So we could have ended up on one of them bays, but we're not. We are in the yard. It's a very messy Sainsbury's yard, this. It's not going to let us have that. It's going to let us have it there though. There we go, that'll do. And brake on. Drop trailer. Sorted. So, there we go. Excellent. Distance driven 275. Time taken 6 hours 3. Fuel consumption 1628. This really makes no difference until we get our own truck, but this is what we want. Base reward 5079. 444 XP, which means we've now moved up to level 2 by the looks of it. Proficiency bonus level 1, 71 because it was level 1, so we're getting extra £71. Trail manoeuvring bonus plus 40 XP because we did the hard, so we've got 5150 and 484. So we click continue. We now got another point. I'm going to put another one in distance because what this does, at the moment we're getting 5% reward delivery above 310, so I should be looking at anything above 310. Experience bonus delivery distance longer than 310. So high reward, and that'll be experience. So if I go to that one, delivery is over 621, 10% higher reward delivery distance. So I'll get 10% on this, and I'll still get 25% on that. So we're going to go for that, and we'll try and look for the next job just over 621. So you click that there, apply that. We've got 3 jobs, nearly 10 grand. Right, new upgrades available. Let's quickly link on that to get rid of that off there. And yeah, it's really just number plates, co-driver number plates, so don't need to worry about those jobs. Right, this is a Christmas thing. Can't do it, I haven't got my own truck. I'll have to do it on my other profile, but I'm not worried about that. So, job market, quick jobs, and we don't have a truck. So we now have to click on exit out, because that's where we are. So you can see as we go to them, they highlight. Mention all my highlights because of the dealer, but nothing else is highlighted. So literally we've done Dover, London, we've got Manchester for the truck dealer, and now we're at exit out. So what's the money difference? I'm going to do that one, it's more money. So let's have a look. Let's do this by price down. Yeah, so the Dreams. That's the one we're going to do next. We'll do Dreams, which is, I think, a bed making company. To FedEx, wood shavings, 14 ton wood shavings. We're in a new Scania, which is a Scania 12 speed, so we're going to have to change the box to a Scania 12 speed and a new shape Scania as well, which would be quite nice. Don't know if it's sat nav or not, but yeah, we'll take that, and that will be our next job. So let's take the job. I will go in, we'll spin the box over. So there, now we want Scania 12. Job done. Right, so that will be the truck we're in next. Wood shavings to Exeter. So till next time, thank you for watching. Happy trucking, and we'll see how we get on. I don't know where we're going to be or where we're going to go, but we'll find out. It's just going to be a journey. So till next time, goodbye.